I've chose this career because I knew I would not have the personality to do the same thing for 30 years. I knew I would have to have enough to give me some options to explore. I actually swore in graduate school I was going to do acute care. And after vowing I wouldn't work in the schools, I did a stint in the schools, and it turned out to be a really good fit for me. I can thank Mary T. Withers for that, because she's the one who said you really should explore every setting. So that was a great experience. So I ended up working in the public schools for 10 years. At the same time, I'd had this daughter, and then when it was time for her to start kindergarten, I said, well, I'll do some contract work so I can take her to school and pick her up. And by the second year, the demand was so great. I knew I had 3 additional clinicians, and this year we're 10 years old, and we're in 6 states, and we have 53 specialists, and that includes a handful of OTs and school psychologists also. My name is Sharon Soliday, and I am the CEO of the Hello Foundation and an advocate for kids. As I was finishing graduate school, I had a lovely lady, Mary T. Withers, again, say to me, Sharon, you're going to be a great clinician, but we need to smooth out the edges just a bit. And it was a humbling moment in that I can be very abrupt and abrasive and dramatic, and, because I get passionate about things, but sometimes there's really a time and a place for that. And as your career moves on, you're really wanting to surround yourself with people that you trust, who are not going to tell you you're doing a great job all the time. People that are willing to say, here is a better way, that you might try something, or, if you're approaching this, try something different, or even better yet, here's an opportunity to grow. In the role that I'm in now, I have a lot less direct exposure to students and a lot more with the clinicians that work with them. And I have really come to appreciate that our specialists need to be nurtured. We're a field predominantly women, predominantly very compassionate people, all of them, predominantly folks that feel as much as they give. I really describe my role as CEO as to create the space to let excellent people do amazing work. I love, love, love being able to talk to other clinicians and say, what is it that you want to do? I mean, what hours do you want to work? What population do you want to work with? How do you see this being great for you? Because unfortunately, OSHA tells us in the schools, folks tend to step out of that career after about 10 years because it's hard work. That's about the time that our clients really can trust that we know what we're doing. I mean, we're very competent up to 10 years, but then there's a certain ease you have and awareness, and like when to ask the smart questions, and you can mentor others. The best advice I got when I was going into private practice came from Allison Goodwin Crane. I was saying, thank you so much for all your time and energy and telling me how to do this, because I was thinking we could end up competing. And she looked at me and she said, Sharon, we are really stronger practices and stronger clinicians if we're generous with each other and are sharing between practices. Always be generous. Always be generous with referrals. Be generous with your time. Be generous with your energy and knowledge, because unfortunately there's plenty of work to go around. When I have other clinicians that are in private practice want to talk to me, I try to share as much as possible, because it's important to be generous, and it's important to recognize how that's really going to serve more of us than fewer of us. I'm a big believer in all boats rise.